We have a little, some clips that the kids pulled for us. This is Earl on O&A today.
Let's bring Earl in.
Let's bring Earl in.
Earl, trying to figure if he's gay, bi, or just not into sex in general.
Earl?
Okay.
Earl.
Hi, Ron and Fez, noon to 3.
Cool.
Bree Olson wants to jerk you off.
Hi.
Hi, Bree.
That's Bree, she's my wife. I'm kidding.
Earl, would you let her jerk you off?
Sure.
Wow. Well, no. Earl thinks Earl thinks we mean promise him a job, then not give it to him.
All right, there's Earl thinking to himself, hey, Dave just got in big trouble. Should I go back and forth here? Sure, is his immediate response.
You hear the mental debate.
Yeah. Let's go to clip 2.
What do you see there, Bree?
A black guy.
Oh, she's laughing. That's not a good sign. She's giggling.
Do you have a big cock for me, Daddy?
Sure, I do.
Are you married?
He's not with me.
No.
I left it
Oh,
at
that's
home.
too bad.
No.
I love married men. Do you have a girlfriend?
No.
Oh,
Say
damn.
yes,
How
you
old
dope.
are you?
I am 38.
Oh, that's a little young, but I'll still take it.
That's the most uncomfortable talk I've ever heard in my life. Here's clip 3.
What do you do here?
Ron and Fez,
Nothing.
noon to 3.
Shut up, Earl.
Really?
She's grabbing what appears to be the last bite of black licorice.
And here's the 4th clip.
Oh, what did he?
Okay.
Jesus
shoot
Christ.
too? Yes, he did.
I guess.
Wow.
Yeah,
you
go to-
fucking.
Earl made cumsies!
Earl made cumsies all over her tits.
Earl made cumsies!
And what would we do that? Marcel Marceau? Jesus Christ.
Earl's cumsies sponsored by Ron and Fez, noon to
Wait, we
3.
have to get...
Earl comes in front of a bunch of guys today. Your dream. Were you staring at Danny while you were doing it?
Oh, no.
Sam?
No. None of the guys. She was right in front of me.
Talk with HR. Talk with HR, because what you did today, I see no different than what Dave did. I don't get it. Why again does the black man get away with everything and the white man gets sent home?
It's a token jerkin.
Let me go over here to Curtis. Curtis, you're on Fez.
Hey, man, I just want to say that was good radio today. I think Earl fucking rocked, man.
Earl, you rocked. You came in front of the boys. You're the big man. Congratulations, Earl. You finally got rid of that 2-year-old cum that you've been carrying around all this time.
What did it look like?
Even what it looked like.
I don't know. Like I've never
looked like
been with a black
2005.
guy, so I don't know if their semen is different than white
We're
guy.
just this,
I don't know.
It's all the same.
You ever leave salad dressing out for 2 years?
But, you know, Earl, that's like saying, oh, all people's skin is the same. Your skin is darker. Why wouldn't your cum be darker?
I don't think it would be. No, it's like if I if I bleed and my blood is darker than
That's
a
what I
white
was
guy.
going. That was my next question.
So I mean, that doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense that your cum will look like chocolate syrup.
No.
Okay. Fine.
She's a really good actress because we've seen Earl naked and
Yeah.
his genitalia is kind of ugly.
Well, maybe she doesn't mind. Here's Mike. Mike, you're on Fez.
Hey guys, I'm sure that the least of your problems is the juices here. I think misogyny is still illegal, isn't it? With Earl and the girl?
I don't know how that's misogyny, but thank you very much.
You know, black.
Here's Adam. Adam, you're on Fez.
Hey Ron, I just want to say something. Earl here, yeah, douchebag, but he definitely delivered where Jimmy didn't.
Well, I mean, if you're all excited and feel like that's delivering coming in a room full of guys,
Special delivery.
then Earl, you get a big fucking star for today. All I'm saying is, what Earl did was no better than what Dave did, and we had to put up with Dave going home for a week. I don't fucking think that Earl should be sent home for a week, but I also don't think that Dave did. It just fucking shows what hypocrites these fucking suits are. Here is Todd. Todd, you're on Fez.
Hey, Ronnie, why do you keep busting on poor Earl for coming in a room full of guys? You should be busting on the guys for watching Earl come. That's gayer than what Earl did. He was looking at a beautiful girl the whole time.
You know, that's between them. I don't know whether I could be on either side of it, but Earl, you did hold this thing, you said, for 3 years, right?
2.
It's always 2 years with Earl. Anything is 2
Yeah.
years. I haven't had sex in 2 years. I haven't had a date in 2 years. I haven't come in 2 years.
Yes, everything happened 2 years ago.
I don't know. But you said that a year ago it was 2 years. So it's like, I don't know.
He had to explain to his cum that the Patriots somehow had an undefeated season and then lost the Super Bowl. That's how old his cum is. His cum doesn't even know that Brady got hurt. Here's Jeff. Jeff, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Earl, if you don't get suspended, you ought to be paying fucking Dave's wages, you lazy bastard.
That is true, Earl. That's absolutely true. Keith, you're on Run of Fez.
Maha Bone Buddies.
Maha.
You guys, you talked right over Fezzi's great line about Earl's cum.
No, we didn't talk over it. We heard it. 2-year-old salad dressing. Fantastic line.
Fantastic. Great Fez.
Yes, Fez is hysterical.
Thank you, Keith. Thank you for coming to my aid and pointing that out.
We're not going to stop the show when Fez has great lines. He has great lines.
Ridiculous.
That's what we expect.
That makes me feel so awful.
Why?
I mean, even though it's a compliment, it's like, everyone stop and point and look. It's insane.
Stop acting like we don't know that Fez is funny. We do. Dan, you're on Fez.
Hey, I was just going to say, the difference between Earl and Dave's situation is it's not natural or even normal to play with your crap and smear it all over the place and eat it. What Earl did was just a natural function or heterosexual male. I mean,
No, let's face it. Both of them are natural for their time and place.
There's nothing natural about
Neither belong in the workplace.
Right. This wasn't an accident that Earl had.
Yes.
This was something that Earl intently did. I mean, you heard his response. Sure. It was premeditated.
I say unless you got enough hot dogs for everyone, don't be fucking eating them by yourself. So here's the fucking problem here. If they're not going to be consistent, if Earl is not suspended for a week with 60 days, fucking whatever you call it, detention, what the hell is it called?
60-day probation and 1 week suspension.
All right, the 60-day suspension, or the suspension is over, and so is the fucking probation.
Yes, I mean, if that...
Or you go home, which is actually, to me, more fair. You should go home for a week and give me a vacation. Leo, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, how you guys doing there, Ron Fez?
Yeah.
Hey, I just wanted to point something out. Everybody missed the big picture of what happened with Earl. First of all, congratulations there, Earl. You showed everybody up there in ONA. The first thing they wanted to do was they wanted to hopefully get Earl to say, no, I don't want her to jerk me off, and then start off this whole bit about Earl being gay. And they totally shut the whole show down when Earl said really quick, yeah, sure, I'll let her.
He said it immediately. There wasn't a thought in his head that his fucking coworker had just been suspended and has left this show fucking one man down for a week. Not a thought in his head. Not even slightly.
Yes, I made a mistake.
Here is, let me go over here to, I'm not going to play with that one. Here's Bill. Bill, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Ronnie.
Yeah.
Hey, I bet Earl's cum probably felt like when McCain got let loose from the Viet Cong over there after being cooped up for so long.
Oh, McCain was a prisoner? I didn't know that. I never heard him bring that up before. I never heard him mention that even once. Here's Tony. Tony, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey Ron, hey Fez. Hasn't like Dave like masturbated at like historical places and stuff like that? I remember him talking about that in the past. I mean, like, how is this different with Earl? Ron?
It's the same exact thing. Dave should be back in here right now. Fezzy, you and I got a very lovely 9/11 email from our good friend Billy Staples.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Billy. I appreciate that. I'll check it out later.
Good guy. Billy Staples is a really good guy. Barry, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Wise.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll ask a question for Lily since she won't ask. Hey, Earl, does your jizz smell like cleaning solutions or grape soda, you sick prick?
Smell like a grape knee-high?
No, it does not smell like a grape knee-high.
We'll write that down for HR. You got to write up exactly what happened.
They'll want all the details.
I'm going to give you 5 minutes to type it up, Earl. Go ahead. Run off and do it. He's a slow-moving motherfucker today. That poor dickhead couldn't wait to explode.
Oh, yeah. I think it got looked at.
She breathed on it.
Oof. She was even making out with him. That grossed me out more than anything.
That porn business is something else. That porn business is a way. Now Earl is like fucking Billy Babbitt and thinks that he's got to marry her. And then when I'm going to say that she's not in love with him, he's going to cut his own throat. Mac made me do it. Call, speaking of Mac, call Davey Mac for me. I've kept him off the show for a week, but this is bullshit. I don't want to talk to anybody about it. It's fucking insane. Here is Mike. Mike, you're on Run Fez.
Hey there, fellas. I'm just calling to say, in Earl's defense, when you haven't came in 2 years, you're bound to do stupid shit.
Guess what? I haven't fucking done rails in years. You gotta fucking hold on a little bit. Man up. Chip, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, yeah. How you doing, guys?
What's up?
I wondered where Earl came through for the show the way he did. Wondering if Fezzy would have been able to come through for the show the way Earl did.
Jeez, Fez would have gotten rubbed like that. It would have been look like the last scene in Real Genius, except for instead of popcorn, it would just been semen pouring out of the house. The neighborhood kids, everybody wants to rule the world is playing in the background.
Oh, damn straight. I would have been the jizz machine.
Just a frightening amount.
Oh, yeah.
And there come all the kids in the neighborhood. They're running up with their wagons, filling it up and taking it away. You know, Fezzy, we do got to get around to apologizing to Eastside Dave.
It's deserved. I mean, what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
Which one's a goose and which one's a gander?
I think Dave is a gander.
Here is Rob. Rob, you're on the Run of Fez show.
Hey, boys, what's happening today?
I would not even begin to tell you. I would not even begin to tell you.
Hey, you know, at least Earl thought of something to catch his mess in. You know, that's where Dave went wrong. He should have brought something to catch it.
You know, it's so close, clever to stupid. Here's Eastside Dave. Dave?
It's such a fine line.
You are officially right now breaking the suspension that you set up. And I want you to remember this, that it was because Ron called you. So when if anyone complains to you, say blame it all on Ron.
I will, but I'll take responsibility for it as well.
I don't want you to take any responsibility. This goes to show how stupid your suspension is.
Well, I don't know if John Travolta's white man's burden is now upon us. But
It is.
I mean, that's what's going on here. This is a little bit of a double standard.
It's not even a little bit, it's a large bit. Well,
And may I also add, Mr. Douglas was the first person to point fingers, say, after the shit incident, he said, oh, maybe Dave has to go.
Right.
Really, Earl?
Here's what it really comes down
Son
to.
of a bitch.
What a black man can do with his penis, a white man can't do with his ass. That's what this is all about right now.
He might as well fuck my ass, Mr. B. Is there a way he could put his cock in my ass?
All right, it seems like you haven't learned anything. You
No.
haven't learned anything.
Ron, I am struggling. I'm getting cabin fever. I so badly want to be there. There's only so much of this. You hear my dog barking, my baby's crying. This is horrible. I mean,
I can't tell the two
Mr. Mom
apart.
made Michael Keaton look like he was a fucking hero. But
I heard you've stayed drunk for a week.
I've been drinking quite a bit. Yeah.
Yeah. Pillar to post the whole entire time. The last thing he can remember was throwing shit. That's what a long drunk he's been on. He doesn't even remember being suspended.
Yeah, I'm basically on a 148-hour blackout at this point. I believe I emailed you last night about Steve Carlton.
Yeah, you did. You said you watched Steve Carlton in his 1972 year, and where he was 1.97, and how he used to like to drink too.
Well, because
You're getting caught up on your sports.
I was watching Sports Century on ESPN, drunk, and the Steve Carlton episode comes on, and I'm like, God, I love Mr. B. I'm going to get on my computer and email him right now.
The next time, call me and wake me out of a sound sleep if there's anything about Carlton on TV at 3 o'clock in the morning.
It was amazing. And I had no idea that Bill Conlon is the reason why he hates the press. That big fat guy who was on Sports Reporters.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Bill Conlon was a Philadelphia a sports writer, but apparently he used to write him a little bit about, his partying. I don't know whether that's true or not. I mean, Carlton's a weird guy, and he just didn't like to talk to people.
Yeah, well, but they said that Carlton actually was really good friends with Conlon. They'd go out drinking together. Conlon's like, hey, let's go to the bar and get drunk. And then we reported the next day, like Steve Carlton was in the bar. And Carlton's like, yeah, with you fucking asshole. It was your idea. So, but that's, it's another example of someone betraying.
Right.
Earl Douglas today betrays me. Bill Conlon betrayed Lefty in 72. That's all. And people get their back stabbed, I suppose. I don't know what to do, Mr. B.
All right. Well, you've been missed, David. I'll talk to you later.
I have been missing you guys.
All right. Peace.
See you, side.
So Monday he's allowed back in here.
Monday he's the suspension is up and he's allowed back in.
All right. Earl wants to read the note that he's going to be sending to HR. Let's hear it, Earl.
Today at approximately 11:15 a.m., I was called into the Opie and Anthony show to talk with Bree Olson and Caden Cross. I was given an offer from Opie to have Bree masturbate me to complete.
Look how he has to fucking rat everybody else out. Mm-hmm. Oh, when A's name come out, Opie's name come out. No, that's not going to fucking happen like that, Earl. Why can't you take full responsibility? You know what they got out of fucking Dave? Nothing. Nada. He didn't even rat out Poe. He rats out nobody. He's a straight up guy. At that point, I saw Fez Watley.
Who should have stopped me and thrown himself on my penis in order to stop this?
You'd love that, wouldn't you? Fez laying across your penis. Now, what do you got? Little fucking potato flakes all inside your underpants?
No.
Drying?
No.
Disgusting prick.
I'm sorry.
Lily, I don't know what you ever saw in him in the old days.
I didn't.
How did you ever fall in love with him?
I didn't.
He let on to me.
Oh.
He let on to me that you were a date the first time I met you.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's insane. We were just friends, Earl.
Did you not see the way me and my chick looked at you when we met you? Because we expected,
I thought you guys were just really, really friendly.
No.
I
we're
didn't
like,
think.
holy shit. Earl's got a broad.
That was a fun night, but I don't think I've ever said, hey, she's my date.
You did. You said I'm bringing someone.
Yes, she was coming with me.
That implies date, and you know it.
And then later he was like, to me, he was like, that was so great. The four of us have got to get together again. Never letting on.
Let's
And he knew we thought that you guys were a couple.
I recall saying it was a great night, which it was, but I don't...
And the four of us have to do this again?
I don't recall saying that.
You were almost like an escort that night, Lily.
Like a paid hooah. Here's Mitch. Mitch Herman of Fez.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I'd like to point out that we don't really know if Earl was possibly fantasizing about Denzel Washington or Flip Wilson or something like that when he blew his load.
All right.
Wilson? What? I wouldn't fantasize. I haven't even thought about that name in years.
All right, read your apology. This is the HR, Fez.
Okay. Yeah, this is what you're sending corporate.
Start from the beginning.
Today at approximately 11:15 a.m. 11:15, I was called into the O&A show to talk with Bree Olson and Caden Cross. I was given an offer from Opie to have Bree masturbate me to completion, to which I accepted. After 7 minutes of performing various sex acts on me, I reached completion on Bree and myself in front of the O&A staff.
Listen how many other names he does, so that he's a victim.
Mm-hmm.
You're Towhead, the little victim getting felled up by the next door neighbor, Two-Face.
And the way you write it, it makes it sound like Opie came to you with money for this.
And tricked him.
Yeah.
Tricked him with money.
Well, I completely...
You're like when everyone gets mad at the guys in the neighborhood for getting a retarded kid to do something sexual.
I will take complete...
But you didn't. Not in that letter. You mentioned every name but yourself.
I'm just describing what happened. That's what happened.
Why turn into a rat?
I didn't mean it that way, but that's what happened.
Why wouldn't you say this? I spanked on some chick. I don't remember who it was. And in that way, you're clearing it up for everyone. I don't want Bree to lose her opportunities in the porn industry and be suspended.
She's got a reputation to
Yes,
uphold.
if she's suspended for a week, that means that's 42 movies she didn't make.
And I like how he had to tell HR where he actually came on myself and Bree.
Well, I'm describing what happened. That's what happened. From my perspective.
Was there a little blood when your cherry broke?
No, there was no...
Is there a popping sound?
No, I don't have a
Is that it on your
vagina.
shirt right there?
Yes. See those little flakes?
Black's a terrible color to wear when you get cum on you.
Oh, God.
Earl's laying his own cum.
It was like she had like makeup. I had lipstick all over me. It was pretty.
That's cum on your shirt, dried cum.
What are you saying? Sarah Palin's a pig?
No, I'm not saying Sarah Palin's
By the way,
a
that
pig.
part's true.
That's going to be need to be rewritten.
Steven, you're on Run of Fez.
Yeah, Mr. B, I want to point out Earl's total disregard for the rest of you guys. I can't remember if it was Opie or Anthony, but someone made the comment, we're going to get rid of another one of the guys from the show, and Earl continued to follow through.
Oh, so the I didn't even think about Dave actually had a reminder, a verbal reminder pointed out to him.
Swear to Christ,
Exactly.
I did not hear that. I swear to God.
I heard it, Earl.
Swear to God, I didn't hear that.
Earl, how many times have we offered you a hooker and you said you wouldn't go with one?
No, you've made numerous offers.
And yet you do it in the fucking room and on the air here at XM.
It was just, I don't know what came over me, but it's just...
Looks like yourself, you sick fuck.
Put that in your letter to HR. I don't know what came over me.
Oh, yeah, now I remember my own dick. Here's CJ. You're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Ron and Fez.
What's up, Siege? How's Philly?
Hey, I have a comment for Earl.
Yeah.
It must have been too long since he's been with a woman, because if you blow it all over her, how about offer a wet nap or a nice warm washcloth to clean her off?
Earl just told her to roll in this grass like a dog. Try to roll it off, you honey.
Thanks.
So, well, it was just, and she just got up and, like, just...
I bet it was like a hydrant opened in your fucking neighborhood on 4th of July. Just a hydrant of jizz.
It has been a while, yes. Since I had...
Not now. Fucking in 3 hours now. Now you're back to just one lonely tadpole, wondering where everybody went. It must have looked like the evacuation of Houston, where 3 million tadpoles were gone.
Now you got to change your factory sign. How many days without an accident?
0. That's what we got to do. A Ron and Fez. It's been this many days since one of the staff's bodily fluids went all over.
Back to 0. Back to none.
Why don't you just spit in Wiki's face?
I wouldn't do. I mean, and
you have taken away any power Wiki has today.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, Wiki's whole thing was, sorry, but Dave has to be made an example of. And apparently that example, Wiki's example, means nothing.
Here is Dan. Dan, you're on Run It Fez.
Hey, Ronnie.
Yeah.
It's funny that you mentioned Billy Staples today. Wasn't he your first producer that got suspended for taking a dump on his paycheck and running around with
Yeah,
it?
he wiped his ass with Al Duke's paycheck. And that made, for whatever reason, it got Al angry. And he started swinging at Billy. And then they decided to blame it on on Billy. And Billy had to stay home. But I think that was only for a day, wasn't it?
I think it was a day or two. Yeah. Like a bank wouldn't gladly accept that check.
They had to recut a new check, and then they had to go back and said, why did CBS? And they're like, well, one of the guys shit on it.
But, yeah, in retrospect, it was not a
Fuck
good
this
move.
place anyway, right? You're ready to leave anyway.
No, I love this place. I love
Well, you don't
guys.
love Wiki.
I
You
love
think
Don.
Wiki's a piece of garbage.
No, I don't think Don's a piece of
You're
garbage.
treating him like it.
That's exactly what you were set out to do today.
That was not the intention at all.
Well, mission
At all.
accomplished.
Not at all. I respect Don.
Yes, I heard that in the... Sure. Play the first one. Let's see how much he thought about Dave and Wiki in
Let's
this.
bring Earl in.
Let's bring Earl in.
Earl, trying to figure if he's gay, bi, or just not into sex in general.
Earl?
Okay.
Earl.
Hi, Ron and Fez, noon to 3.
Cool.
Bree Olson wants to jerk you off.
Even the same joke.
Hi, Bree.
That's Bruce, my wife. I'm kidding.
Earl, would you let her jerk you off?
Sure.
Less than
All
a
right.
second.
He wrestled with it. He wrestled with his demons.
I should have thought about it a little bit longer. I should not put myself in that situation, but...
Oh. Here's Jason. Jason, you're on Run It Fez.
Hey, Ronnie and Fez, I just got one question. If this incident hadn't happened to Dave and he hadn't been suspended, would you guys be proud of Earl today?
Yes, we would be taking a 100% different attitude. 100% different attitude. But if Dave is the example, you know what I'm saying? My entire thing is only about saying that Dave was now treated unfairly.
Yeah, I mean, because Dave's losing a week's worth of pay for doing something that Earl apparently is patting himself on the back for.
All right, Dave just texted me and said, Eastside Dave said this. Earl claimed on the show, O&A are the best show of all time. He did not say Ron and Fez were the best. Under the same circumstances, I refused to say what Earl said and was beaten and had my head shaved down the middle. Thank you for that, Dave. Thank you for protecting us, because we're not going to get it from Earl.
I think my first line was besides Ron and Fez.
That's not what we care about.
But
put it in your letter to HR.
Ron, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey, guys. Hey, it sounds to me like O&A's trying to get you guys to self-destruct because the only people they pick on to do this stuff on the air, this sick stuff, is guys from your show. What's up?
Well, first of all, we don't need them to help us self-destruct. This show is a 17-year-old depressed girl listening to Sarah McLachlan records. We are self-destructive enough on our own. We're creative types that are being talked to by insane doctors. Lily comes in here, has to eat raw English muffins because whatever she's doing to punish her body. Earl's spanking all over co-workers. Hicks is going at the bottle so much that he's going, I got to pour the Coke straight into it because I can't take time snorting Coke and not drinking my whiskey. And Dave is home, drunk and covered in shit for a week.
you put it that way, maybe you are self-destructive.
It's real funny, isn't it?
No, it's
Real
not.
funny.
It's sad.
Why don't you just get a tattoo that says "fuck you, Wiki" and everything that you set up?
I mean, I don't want to dump on Don.
Oh.
Well, not literally.
Here's a huge. You're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Ron. Hey, love you, Fez.
Hey, Black Earl, you disloyal son of a bitch. Is this how you commemorate 9/11 by going on there and turning the studio look like when the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man got zapped at the end of Ghostbusters?
Literally, his dick exploded at the same time the second tower fell. It was literally looked like the second tower. His dick just coming down upon itself.
So you don't ejaculate for years and years and years. You pick today to do it.
9/11. The last time he spanked was 7 years ago.
I mean, there was no rhyme or reason behind it.
That part's true. We got to take a break here. Are you, Earl? What was that?
That was something out of the booth.
What was that, Hicks?
I don't know. I just had queued up Sweeper.
Mm-hmm. Just doing your own little show, doing the own little Hicks show. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. It's Brian Fess.
The Ron and Fez Show.